Hello and welcome or welcome back to What Heather Did. I'm Heather and that's my kid screaming in the background. So I've missed the last several challenges with all the things going on, but this one I was like, I really want to do this one. It's the painting challenge, like a spooky painting challenge, to like thrift a piece of art. And I had so much fun with the last one. I was like, I'm absolutely doing it. I'm gonna put that here. I did this one. I was absolutely like, I want to do that. So my daughter and I went to the local thrift store, and she may have spent entirely too much money there. It certainly wasn't me. And I found, that was about to be upside down. This one. Look at this. And I was like, oh my gosh, like the frame, look at this frame. The frame is perfect. It is perfection. And I found this painting. I'm not sure, like, to me it seems like acrylic, but it could be watercolor. I mean, it's shiny, but like acrylic would be sealed, right? Like you varnish it? I don't know. I'm not a painter. But this, I did spend a lot of time researching whether this would be oil or acrylic. And it's, other than the sheen, it seems to have all of the characteristics of acrylic. So I was like, it's like, this is perfect. Like I felt this story, done by June Johnson. Like in the thrift store, I could just see the story, right? Like this is a prairie witch's little cabin. And you can't see her yet. She's inside right now. Like a little smoke, maybe a little cauldron. My daughter said there should be a cauldron out here. And I was like, oh, a little ghost hanging from the tree. And then I was like, and it even has a story. Why is the tree still have leaves when clearly, like, there's nothing else does? It's clearly everything else does. I think it's because she enchanted that tree. Like maybe she buried something under it that was beloved, so she enchanted the tree so that it would always be there. So this was the painting I picked out. The more I looked at it, it's perfect as it is. So anyways, yeah, I'm keeping this painting because I really like it, but I'm not going to paint over it. This one, June Johnson, it's even hand signed on the back. So June Johnson, if you are still alive, I don't think it's I did look online. I don't think it's the June Johnson that is found online. It looks different. Your painting is safe. So, we had to go back to the thrift store. My daughter is always up for another thrift store. And I found this one. And I'm pretty sure I've seen the pairs of these before. This one. This was it. I was like, this one spoke to me. This one. This is going to be my spooky painting. Oh, look, you can even see me. It's like Inception. Oh, look, you can see my daughter sitting on the couch. Hi, daughter. She is not thrilled with me right now. So anyways, this one is going to be the one that I'm going to paint over. I did look, part of me freaks out on me. I didn't even check to see when it was worth. Yes. It had the other one, like you've seen these in a pair, but I didn't want it. Maybe I'm a bad person for splitting up the pair. But this one, yeah, my son's very loud. But yeah, I couldn't find anything that said it was really worth all that much. So, we're going to paint it. And, yeah. The frame, I have the hiccups. First I'm going to clean it and then take it all apart. I'm not going to show that, though. And then I'm going to paint everything. Let's go. And this one, I just, like, it's going to be a little creepy. First, we're going to turn this glass of milk into a glass of a viscous red liquid. Is it blood? I don't know. Could be. I mean, let's be honest. It's Halloween and you have a little kid licking their fingers. I had to. So I mixed up some red, and just started covering everything with a little bit of blood. And here I was trying to make it look like, after you take a drink of milk, it kind of get those little rivulets running down the side of the glass. That's what I was going for. And then some fingerprints on the glass, because kids are messy. Like, all kids. I imagine this kid will be messy too. And I just kept going. You know, this kid was having a little snack. Precious little child just getting their snack everywhere. That's what kids do. They just, it's gonna get everywhere. It's gonna be messy. Doesn't matter what you give them. And I just kept going until I felt I'd done enough. And then when I thought I'd done enough, I may have decided I didn't, and I did more. And then to redo the snack, I asked my daughter what I should do, and she said eyeballs. And that seemed extreme, so I made it a organ meat looking snack. It's hard to tell, but did it with a darker, like brownish red, and then went back with some of the lighter red. And then, of course, that has to be messy too, because it dribbled off the plate a little bit. They can't keep their crumbs on the plate or pools of a viscous red liquid. And I apparently didn't record the part where I decided that the kid needed dark circles around their eyes. So I did like a dark purple and kind of did that, and then decided they needed black eyebrows and black hair too. I didn't just change the eyebrows. But they needed dark hair, not blonde. Now, I'm not sure if this was going too far, but I decided the skin needed to be lighter. Like or the print is very faded anyway, but it needed to be lighter. So this is literally just called parchment. And I'm just going and like dabbing to cover all the skin, not even making sure it looks even, but kind of dabbing. I do feel like I should have used a smaller brush on the hands because I feel like I definitely messed up the hands a little bit. And then to add some of the shading and definition back in, I went in with a lavender color. So kind of like I don't know, pale, still pale, but like a kind of what you would say under really pale skin kind of thing with a little bit of maybe bruise like color. Just, kind of a creepy coloring. And I did some of the details and some of the shadows that you would see with that. And then decided we needed a little bit more messy on the snack. You know, definitely not messy enough. It needs to be everywhere, like on the clothes, on their face, a little bit on their leg. Like, it was messy. It's just kids, you know? And after I was happy with that, I actually gave it a coat of clear lacquer first to cover everything. So this, it's a water-based wax, so it wouldn't mess with the paint. So I did that first. I'm not going to show it, but I spray painted the frame a satin black color and then added a little bit of red detail where it had originally been blue. So to kind of match the theme. And I'm using just a black wax going over the whole thing just to try to blend everything and make it look a little bit aged, you know. Also help just kind of tie everything together so it doesn't just look like new paint on top of an old print. And I really like the effect. I did go a little bit darker in the corners. I didn't buff this because I spread it so thin, but I am really happy with it. I think it ties everything together and it just looks really good with the wax. Also, I'm drinking pumpkin spice coffee because it is that time of year. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of gold around the frame, just around the like edge here. And if you're like, that seems silly for this, oh no, for this frame, I think you're silly. Because like somebody clearly, you may not like this picture, but like somebody loves this child, right? They framed their portrait. So, you know, we don't need to be judging other people's children. There, that's better. Also, I'm gonna do this little edge right here. I just used some metallic to paint, and then I went over the whole thing with a black wax like I did the picture, just to kind of tone down the shininess from the metallic paint. Like I did a mix of red and black, so it wasn't bright red, but a little bit red. Yeah. And I'm gonna do this to the frame. I think that's gonna be perfect, like just like that. Do do do. Okay. Also, it is about time to redo my nails, so I'll probably take them off this evening. I don't know what to do. Like I guess I can do orange and black, but it seems a little bit too on the nose for Halloween. You know? What should I do? What color should I do? I'm gonna have a really fun orange and plenty of black, but I don't know. After I finish this, I let it sit for a little bit to let the wax dry, and then you buff it to remove any excess, and then I put everything back together, making sure to clean the glass really well. And I'd love to hear your thoughts. Just comment down below, and if you don't mind, go ahead and like, subscribe, do all the things to help me out that don't cost you anything. And we're just about ready for the reveal, so I hope you like my creepy, more than spooky makeover.
And as always, thanks for watching and stay tuned to find out what Heather does next time.